There's no shortage of community videos available right now for you to watch that are predicting the impending death of the Sims franchise. The following prediction may seem very, very different, but I don't think it really is. The prediction is that unless Maxis and EA return to the creator's original intention for The Sims and all the other now dead Sim titles, it will absolutely die too. What was Will Wright's intention? That The Sims be a part of SimCity and that all the other Sim titles could expand the experiences. That SimCity and Sims players would get to build entire cities and manage everything themselves. That SimCity and the Sims players would get to experience the high-octane thrill of Streets of SimCity, the high-flying action and wonder of SimCopter, building skyscrapers with SimTower, creating truly unique themed cities with SimTown and SimCity societies, to even experience things from a Sim Ants perspective, to control a whole planet with Sim Earth, and even create alien worlds with Spore. But somewhere along the way, bad focus groups and people with great power and little vision at the time decided that wasn't the way to go, and sadly, because of that decision, SimCity, also one of the greatest selling titles of all time, and all the other Sim titles are now dead, and only The Sims remains as a cash cow they've milked for all it's worth. Now as Sims 4 is approaching what people are claiming to be its end, and the possibility of Sims 5 on the horizon, let's look at a few of the major things that the community wants and understand how the other Sim titles could have, and still can, deliver the bigger gameplay it wants. Number 1. Bigger open cities and the ability to develop all the land and every lot. Well, that's SimCity. With a push of a button, a Sims player could switch to SimCity mode and control and own everything. Then switch back to create amazing Sims that can supercharge your creations. You can ensure that your cities have the best law enforcement Sims, the best firefighters, artists, politicians, movie stars, and even criminals and superheroes. Number 2, we want cars back. But why settle for non-functioning cars when, with Streets of SimCity, you are going to have the ability to drive in your cities? Before Grand Theft Auto was even an idea, Streets had armor plating, machine guns, missile launchers, oil slicks, and hover tires, to name a few. Number 3, we want our Sims to have more meaning and to be smart again. Since Sims 2 and 3, one can truly say that the Sims overall have gotten much more stupid and have no meaning or impact on the tiny societies in which they now live. In the past, you could create a whole lot of criminals and shortly after have a riot at City Hall because of a crime wave. You could then create a slew of cops who would actively go after those criminals and restore happiness and lawfulness. The kind of Sims you created before Sims 4 could shape your societies. These ideas were explored much further in SimCity societies. Number 4, we want hotels and skyscrapers. Both SimCity and SimTower allowed this. If you created great cities with a lot of tourist attractions, landmarks, airports, regional buses, a solid infrastructure, you could create great thriving hotels, casinos, roadside attractions. SimTower would allow you to create skyscraper lots for more and more of your for-rent Sims. Number 5, we want more jobs to go to and the option for automated businesses that can function on their own and a cross-world economy. Many people love going to work in The Sims, while many would also like the option to have these businesses run on their own so they can own lots of business lots. With SimCity, you can zone residential, commercial, industrial, and farming lots. With The Sims, you can ensure your businesses have the best or worst employees. There are no resources in The Sims, and the items you produce and sell currently have no meaning on any of the worlds overall. There's no trade between worlds, no importing or exporting. Again, SimCity can provide all of those functions. As for more jobs, firefighters, garbage collectors, recycling collectors, power plant managers, city bus and shuttle bus drivers are just a few of the jobs needed for running a SimCity. Number 6, flying. Not many Simmers of this generation even knew there was a possibility to drive in your cities, let alone fly in them with SimCopter. So it's not one of the expansions that's highly asked for, but would bring back tremendous and exciting gameplay options to The Sims. Number 7, I want future Sims and alien worlds. Well, buddies, that was Spore. Even Sim and SimEarth are still viable options. To conclude, I hope you now see that while it may seem very, very different from others in the community to want SimCity, Streets of SimCity, SimCopter, SimTower, SimSocieties, and other Sim concepts to come back, the bigger gameplay ideas the community wants exist in those titles. Nothing in this world is truly dead, and Maxis EA have the ability to honor the intentions of the creator and deliver the ultimate Sims experience we expected and wanted back in 1996. To put a sharp point on things as a warning to Maxis EA, with more and more Sim Life titles coming out from other developers and from those that are using powerful engines like the Unreal 5 engine, they can and will be able to deliver everything discussed so far and much more. Your reluctance to deliver the greatness has cost you billions in profits over the last 2 decades, caused the death of one of the greatest game titles in history, and now you're about to lose it all. You say Renee means rebirth. Well, good luck to you. Hopefully it's not goodbye. To the community, I very much look forward to reading your responses and seeing any video responses on this.